G'day guys, welcome to my first A-League video of the year. And you're like, why is it taking you so long to make a video? Well, I've been really busy, alright? Cut me some slack. The A-League's definitely living up to its meme and unpredictability, let's just say. So let's get into it. So instead of doing videos, I've been writing down my predictions and sort of sharing with people. So last week, week 2, we had 4 games. The opening game was Wellington versus Sydney. Sydney won 2-1. I actually predicted Sydney to win this, so big ups there. It's the only one I got right all week, but get in. If we get on to Victory versus Raw, I was a fool and thought that Victory might actually be able to pull something out this year. I was wrong. The Raw get up on that one. Oh my god, here we go. MacArthur versus Central Coast. MacArthur I'm really impressed with. Even in this game they looked pretty good, but somehow the Mariners won. I can't say that without, oh my god. Mariners won. They're on top of the table. Yep. And then we have the last game of the round, which I tipped for a draw, but Melbourne City keep getting players sent off, and Adelaide are actually going to be quite good this year. So yeah, I was wrong with that one too. So 1 for 4 this round. Super exciting. You going to listen to me this round? Maybe. I'm currently 33% at the moment. Well, actually, sorry, 37.5% at this point in predictions for the season, but we'll see how we go going into the next round, shall we? So week 3 only has 3 games so far, and there's a couple of very exciting ones. We're going to start with the Jets versus the Wanderers. Obvious reasons that the Jets might be up for this one. We have Carl Robinson returning to Newcastle, as well as Bernie Abini, and I'm sure there's going to be a wild response headed their way. We also have a very interesting situation where the Wanderers at the moment currently own a portion of the Jets. So it's a little bit complicated there, a bit interesting. But that's not going to change the Jets fans coming out and booing the crap out of the Wanderers. It's going to be a feisty one. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a red card in this game, but I think the Wanderers will be too good. As much as I want the Jets to smash everyone, I make no secrets of my Jets fandom. The Jets are probably going to lose this one. I've got the Wanderers to win 2-1. It won't be a thrashing by any stretch, but I just don't see the Jets getting anything out of this game. So sad face for me, but we'll see how we go. Next up we have, this is a spicy one. We got MacArthur versus Wellington. Both teams did really well in losses. So Wellington had the champions Sydney FC and played really well against them, just losing by 1 goal. They probably deserved equaliser, but they just didn't get it. Such as football. It's kind of funny when you have Wellington versus Sydney because the coaching and the play styles are very similar. Wellington pushed Sydney all the way, and that was very, very exciting to see. And that's what you've seen a lot of, other than the Raw blowing out the Victory, which we'll talk about next. It's been really close games and really competitive games, which has been really fun to watch. Then we go over to MacArthur, who dominated the ball. I think they had 70% of possession against Mariners, but the Mariners are just set up to not concede, and they got them. They got the second goal on the break when MacArthur were throwing too many players forward, and they snuck the first one. It will happen. MacArthur, I'm very excited about. I have big raps for. I think they'll be in the top 3. But I don't think they're going to win this game. I think this is the draw of the round. Both teams will be around the top 4 or 5 based off what I've seen so far this year. And it should be a really exciting game, but I think it's going to be a draw. This is the deja vu game of the round. We have Victory versus the Raw, which literally happened last weekend, and I think it's exactly the same. There's not much that can change within a week. Brisbane are going to go back to Dolphin Stadium and play at home, and Melbourne, their signing McManaman was really good, but a lot of the other new signings were still fitting in and finding their feet. Brisbane are getting better every week, and they started Scott McDonald this round, which was the right decision. And you have McDonald, Dylan Wenzel-Hall, and Joey Champness up front for them, and that's causing other teams all sort of issues against them. And I think we'll get another win for the Raw. A bit worried about Melbourne, especially with injury to Rojas. So that means once again Rojas and Robbie Cruz are out injured, and they're 2 pretty key players for them. You can't win with players off the pitch. It just doesn't work like that. I've got them down for 2-0, the old Brisbane Raw. That's Sunday night, so it should be pretty good. This segment, much in light of Peter Griffin's What Grinds My Gears, I'm calling Foul Throw. My issue this week is the ownership situation at the Jets and why it took so long. Yes, I am pointing at the camera because I'm getting my old man curved finger pointing and getting upset about it. But if you haven't put money into the club that you technically own for over a year, you did not deserve to have your license. It has taken too long to get their license off Martin Lee and back into more sellable hands. The Jets are now owned at the moment by a consortium of investors based off other A-League clubs. So I think it's Western United, Western Sydney, and Sydney FC have currently got ownership in the Jets at the moment. Once again, don't quote me on this. Look it up. The internet's a wonderful tool. But it took too long. The season had already begun. The Jets are behind the ball in terms of player roster and coaching. And it's going to be a tough year. The only saving grace is this season will be over in 4 months compared to 6 or 7. It's a shorter season. But the A-League needs the Jets. The A-League needs a team that represents the Newcastle area. Without the Jets, the Newcastle area wouldn't be on a national stage, wouldn't care. I understand it's a bit of a fight at the moment with the league separating from the FFA and everything else like that, but it should have been done earlier. And the Jets are going to pay for it, unfortunately. But that's my foul throw for the week. Should have taken the license off Martin Lee earlier, and it wasn't done. Thank you very much for watching. You can follow me on my socials, and I'll see you around. I will be at the Jets game, hopefully watching both the W League and the A-League games on Friday night. Jets W League team have got Sydney FC, and that will be a cracking game to start things off, except they shouldn't be asked to play at 4:30 on the weekday. That's actually ridiculous. The W League needs more respect and to be able to and stood as independent league. That's another foul throw for another day. But I'll be down there watching them, get behind the boys too as they go against Carl and his Snakes, Western Sydney Wanderers, and should be a good night. And hope to see you all next week. Until next time, boys. See you later.